The December meeting of the Pay It Forest Coalition, there was a discussion of web-related services continuing into 2026. The purpose of this video is to highlight those and to give you a little introduction to a new capability on the website that will help communicate between members during the next 12 months. The steering team was able to retain the existing website in its current form. It will be static over the next 12 months, but the entire history from June 2009 through December 2025 will be retained. So, for example, the project recommendation documents over those years will still be retained in a document library, as will business protocols and meeting notes. The good news is that if things change where you can get an administrator, the administrator can assume that role and take over the existing structure without losing any of the history of the coalition. There is one important exception to the static nature of the website, and that is the ability to use the discussion forum and email as a means of communicating between meetings. So the forum is a self-contained area within the website that is dynamic, which means that it does offer a way to post new content and continue discussions in between meetings, as well as combining it with email notification, all of which can be done without having a webmaster or any intermediary to manage the information. To reach the forum, off the navigation menu, you go here, and you'll see that it's organized, the content is organized into 5 categories currently. Meetings, this includes meeting announcements and related background documents. Draft documents, when you have draft meeting notes or letters or recommendations to the Forest Service, they can be posted here. One general category called just general discussion. Media is a place to park presentations and other materials that were presented at meetings. These tend to get lost if they're sent by email, but this is a place to retain them. And then a category for the steering team. The steering team can use this area to prepare for upcoming meetings. Let's just take a couple examples so you can see what the content looks like within this forum. The January Vegetation Committee meeting was used as an example here. A brief message was posted and then the agenda attached. And so it's really similar to an email type format with much of the same types of options for preparing the text and attaching documents. The media has a variety of content, and it includes things like PowerPoint presentations that were presented at a meeting, but it also has the ability to post videos. So this is a video covering the cuprum fuel treatments that was provided last year, I think. And so that is an additional example of the content that can be included within the forum. Now I think it would be helpful to see an example of a new topic. And there's a button up here in the right-hand corner. By clicking that, it brings up a window that looks, again, very much like an email type of user interface. You can select a category, one of the 5 categories that we described. And let's say that we wanted to post a notice about the upcoming February meeting. Here is the agenda for the February meeting. And then this button down here with the paperclip you can use to attach a document. I'm just going to pick one here just to complete the example. Then there are options down at the bottom to preview the post, and if you're satisfied then you can click the post, and it is saved underneath that category of meetings. I think the important thing to emphasize here is that as soon as you click the post, the software then sends off a notification to all those who are registered on the forum, um, and that email is sent without needing to write a separate email and attach the document. And over the next 12 months, I'm sure that there will be a need to store meeting notes and possibly project recommendations. And the forum actually does have a file library where you can create folders, file folders, and upload documents. And it's a pretty simple interface in order to do that. And again, similar to the email notification, it doesn't require any webmaster to do this. So I'd like to show you a quick example of that. So if we return to this little 3-bar menu for the discussion forum, there is an item at the bottom that's called Files, and that will display 2 file folders, meeting summaries and recommendations. Note this little button in the right-hand corner here with the plus sign. If you want to add another file folder, it's real simple to do that. But let's say that we want to add the meeting summary from the most recent meeting. I will use the example from December, and I'm just going to drag it onto the screen, and then the forum will upload that and store it under this file folder of meeting summaries. So the forum is the dynamic part of the PFC website that will be available all of 2026. To take advantage of these features, each PFC member will need to respond to an invitation, a confirmation of an account that's been set up for you. Once you do that, you'll have the ability to not only read, but also write. And by write, I mean posting new content or commenting on someone's post, as well as taking advantage of the email notification. So anytime there is new content that you provide, automatically an email will be sent to all of the people that are current forum users. And let's not forget that there is the document library, the file folders that you can use to upload meeting notes and recommendation documents. So I've created an account for each member of the PFC, and in that process, I have emailed you an invitation to confirm your account. And this is an example of what the email invitation looks like. There is a link in it. All you need to do is to confirm by clicking the link and providing a password. That will complete the creation of your account. And then all of the features that I described in this video will be directly available to you, including one of the more important ones, and that is email notification of meeting events and other documentation. I hope the overview of this forum and the email notification are services that will help the PFC communicate among themselves and continue the good work in 2026 until funding is available again.